There are some games that come and go, forgotten by time. And then there's Lost Odyssey, a bold turn-based JRPG crafted by the creator of Final Fantasy himself, that told a quiet, emotional story about what it means to live for 1,000 years.
In a 1,000-year agreement, we came to this world to accomplish something important.
It didn't follow trends. It wasn't built for mass appeal. But today, it feels more relevant than ever. With the rise of modern titles like Expedition 33, now is the perfect time to ask, what if Lost Odyssey came out today? Would it finally get the recognition it deserves?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Well, we're having a serious discussion about, what's going to happen next. And planning.
Happen next?
Lost Odyssey launched in 2007, exclusively on the Xbox 360. It was developed by Mistwalker, a studio founded by Hironobu Sakaguchi, the father of Final Fantasy. He was joined by a legendary composer who gave emotional weight to every battle and farewell we had in the golden age of JRPGs. It was a spiritual successor to Final Fantasy X, with modern graphics, classic gameplay, and the ambition to deliver something timeless. But here's the thing. In 2007, the JRPG genre was in a weird place. Western RPGs were dominating. Mass Effect, Oblivion, Bioshock, fast-paced action was in. Turn-based battles, not so much. So when Lost Odyssey arrived with 4 whole discs, a slow burn story, and menus filled with status effects and skill slots, many critics just didn't get it. But now we're finally seeing what Sakaguchi was trying to do.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Now let's talk gameplay. At first glance, Lost Odyssey looked like a throwback. Turn-based combat, random encounters, and traditional gear management. But if you look closer, you'll see just how modern it really was. The ring system added a timing mechanic to every physical attack. It wasn't flashy, but it rewarded attention and precision, kind of like what Expedition 33 now does with its QuickTime events. But the real genius? The Immortals. Characters like Kaim, who literally cannot die, can't learn skills on their own. They have to inherit abilities from mortal players. That's where strategy kicks in. Who you pair with who, what they learn, what they forget. It's subtle, it's smart, and honestly, it was way ahead of its time. But gameplay is only half the story. Lost Odyssey was above all else a narrative-driven JRPG, and the story it told was unlike anything else in 2007. You play as Kaim, an immortal soldier who's lived for over 1,000 years, but can't remember any of it. His journey isn't about saving the world, it's about rediscovering meaning, family, grief, and the unbearable weight of memory. Then there's the real emotional center of the game, 1,000 Years of Dreams. These are optional short stories, text only, accompanied by music and subtle animations. Written by renowned Japanese author Kiyoshi Shigematsu, they chronicle Kaim's forgotten memories. No battles, no cutscenes, just words and tears. These explore the human condition, war, parenthood, loneliness, and regret. They're quiet and they're devastating, and they were utterly unique for their time. Today, games are finally catching up to that, using grief and introspection to drive character arcs. But Lost Odyssey was doing this nearly 2 decades ago. The sad truth? Lost Odyssey didn't find a massive audience back then, partly because it launched on the wrong console. Xbox 360 wasn't exactly the home for JRPG fans, and partly because players weren't ready for it. They wanted fast action, quick saves, open worlds, not 4-disc epics with 10-minute dream sequences and no hand-holding. But Sakaguchi was planting seeds. He was saying, you don't have to abandon classic design to make something modern, you just need heart. And now, in the age of emotional turn-based JRPGs, that vision is finally making sense. So let's ask the big question. What if Lost Odyssey was remastered? Today? Here's what we'd get. Stunning visuals, fully voice-acted dreams, I'm sure a photo mode, and of course it'd be on Steam, PS5, and Xbox. But more than that, we'd get a chance to experience that story again, with fresh eyes, and with an audience ready to receive it. Expedition 33 proved that players are hungry for deeply emotional RPGs, ones with thoughtful pacing, layered battle systems, and characters that feel real. Lost Odyssey fits that mold perfectly. Lost Odyssey wasn't perfect, But it was brave. It asked players to slow down, to reflect and feel. Back then in 2007 that felt risky, but today it feels almost revolutionary. Let's bring this game back, not just because we miss it, because it still has something to say. Some dreams are worth revisiting, and this dream still has time left. So what do you think? Should Lost Odyssey get a remaster? Would you play it if it dropped today? Let me know in the comments. And if you love this deep dive, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and ring that bell. I've got more retrospectives coming on the best story-driven RPGs you've never forgotten. Until next time, keep dreaming.